Today, April 4th, marks the 5th decade since the death of Dr. King. However, his legacy still lives on as it serves as a proposal for student organizations. Dr. King has been seen as an inspirational leader and activist that students and staff turn to for many different qualities that he embodied. Director of ISU Student Bands Robbie George tells us more about how Indiana State remembers his distinct legacy.
Well, we're clearly this specific day, April 4th, was the day of the assassination of Martin Luther King 50 years ago to the date. So we're here to commemorate that event, but we're particularly here, and what I wanted to do is to invite my colleagues to talk about the impact that they've had, his life has had on African Americans, but in America, on people in general.
I would say one of the biggest things I see for his dream is always kind of the unifying of people from many different cultures and many different backgrounds. I always see that so many times when people try to reach out to other student organizations and actually get involved, and you can really see the love that students have from learning from one another and gaining knowledge, and I think that's absolutely amazing. Events like these are always needed. Dr. King gave his life for our cause. Anybody that's willing to give everything that they have should be commemorated, because it's for everything that he did. He's allowed us to be able to make this progress that we've had. You know, even when we had, other leaders, when we had Malcolm X, or even, unfortunate circumstances that, even had children, die for our cause. Everything has helped in the progression of the Black Power movement, and just allowed us to just kind of overcome so many of the cultural barriers that we had. But we're still progressing, and there's still work that does need to be done.
I'm from Florida, and so the recent events of the shootings at Douglas High School down in North Broward County, it's very near where I grew up and I lived for a long time. And his comment was, it's applicable today to get young people excited and engaged in making change. Because we've had shootings, of course, all over the country, but this particular one has ignited a new interest in going to the president and going to Washington, D.C. and getting young people involved, in effect, in the movement, much like what would have happened 50 years ago.
With videographer Matthew Lester, I'm Richard Solomon, Sycamore Video.